Hi guys, my name is Lacey. This week for my community scan, I decided to choose Baltimore, Maryland. So I actually just moved to Baltimore like 2 months ago. I was originally living in Wisconsin, so it's a very different atmosphere and demographic here, which is kind of refreshing. I decided to choose Baltimore because I kind of wanted to see what I've surrounded myself with and kind of wanted to see what this new area has to offer. I'm definitely not used to city life and things like that, so I was interested to see like what the demographics are, especially in terms of poverty and homelessness and education and things like that. So this week I decided to kind of look more into that and kind of teach myself the information. And to be honest with you, I discovered some things that I'm not that happy with, and not really a lot that I was shocked about. I mean, moving here, I kind of understood what I was getting into and what I was going to be seeing when living here, because I mean, Baltimore's a city. There's a lot of homeless population here, and there's a lot of crime and things like that, especially, in certain aspects of the city. I think what made me really challenge myself and look past the assumptions of Baltimore City was which demographic has the highest poverty rate. I'll be honest, I thought that it was going to be the African American community, but I was surprised to discover that it's not just the African American community that is like highly impoverished. Like, there's a lot of other minorities. I mean, I'm not surprised that it was minorities, unfortunately, but I was surprised by the vast inclusion of different minorities, because Baltimore does have a high African American population. So it was interesting to kind of understand more about, like the households. I mean, and I was actually shocked to see that there were no good aspects of Baltimore. Like, there was no area that was higher than all the rest of it. Like, all of it, I did a search on like the the household with no high school diploma, and it was over 14% of householders have no high school diploma, and it was the entire zone, like the entire area of Baltimore was all like that. And then I also looked up the population below the poverty level, and it was over 22%, the entire area of Baltimore. Like, there was no area with lower percentages of poverty level. Like, it was all high. So I was shocked to see the extent of the issues that Baltimore has. Lastly, it kind of made me realize what I can do to help those less fortunate than I am. Kind of made me realize all of the things that I do have going for me and the privileges that I've had throughout my life, and it made me understand more of what is within my community and what I can do to help them. And, my moment of giving back to my community. Honestly, I was, out of everything that I learned during this assignment, it was amazing, because I never really considered what I was getting into moving here. And so this assignment really allowed me to understand my community as a whole, and, the work that needs to be done and what I can do to help those around me and let those that are less fortunate than I am. And I don't know, overall, I just felt like it was a really good lesson to kind of open my eyes to the new area that I live. And I don't know, it was a great assignment. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, so I hope everybody else learned as much as I did and kind of had their eyes opened to what's around them and what's in their community and the things that they need to work on and improve on themselves and as a community. Thanks.